This morning on Today's Tech, protecting your passwords from hackers. Just this week, eBay became the latest company to announce that the security of some of its customers' information had been compromised after an online breach. The company urged all of its customers to change their passwords. So what can you do to make sure your passwords are safe? Charlie Warzel is the tech editor at BuzzFeed. Charlie, good morning.
Morning.
We need your help. At least I do. I'm hopeless. I'm your worst nightmare at this. I don't change them often enough. I don't know what I'm doing when I'm creating passwords. We need your help. So you've got a few tips right off the bat.
Yeah, so I think one of the first ones is, it's called two-step authentication or two-factor authentication.
What does that mean?
What that means basically is it's a secondary measure. You give your phone number to, say, Google, and every time you log into Gmail or any sort of, Twitter, some other place from a different device, it then authenticates through your phone. So it'll send you a text message with a little code. And then that's basically a way that if someone tries to log into your accounts from another place, you'll get a text message. You'll know someone's trying to get in.
Okay,
and
so
they basically
extra level of security.
Extra level of security.
Okay.
Really good.
And then in terms of apps or sites that you can use, manage all your passwords, good idea?
Great idea. It's probably the best thing that you can do. There's a lot of password managers. PassPack, 1Password, and Dashlane are really good, and what they do is they organize all of your passwords, and they tell you, when you've had a password for too long.
Okay.
Or in the case of like eBay, they tell you, hey, there's been a breach. You need to change your password.
I totally need that because I would rather go to the dentist than sit and change my password.
Right.
No offense to my dentist, but
tedious.
And how complicated should your password be?
Well, so this is kind of a difficult thing. The biggest problem with passwords is that we humans are lazy people, and the most common password is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, followed by password.
Right.
So what you want to do is you want to put together a really, as difficult as you can remember, lots of like capital letters and lowercase and numbers.
And maybe a phrase instead of a word.
Yeah, sometimes it's really good to write out like a long phrase. It's pretty helpful.
And then when it comes to the security questions, this is interesting. At our meeting yesterday, our editorial meeting, somebody said, well, you can lie. You can lie about your security questions. Is that a good idea?
Well, it's good to have security questions that you can remember. So if you can sort of keep up the lie, that's a good thing. But one thing that you really want to do is not pick security questions that can be easily researched or traced to you. So mother's maiden name is very easy for someone online to sort of figure that out, research it.
Oh, that's a great point.
So what's really great is, model of your first car, something like that, or, where you went to elementary school, things that are harder for someone to find.
And I know we get these notices like security upgrades on your computer, and sometimes I ignore those. I shouldn't be ignoring those, should I?
No. The big thing with those...
I already know the answer.
Yeah. So what those do is they sort of, the developers who make whatever, your computer software, they find little flaws that or someone could attack, and then they patch those. So every time you see system update and you just like put it off, you're really making yourself a lot less safe.
Don't put it off.
Don't put it off.
Charlie, this has been so informative for me. Thank you so much.
No problem.
Charlie Warzel. Still to come, water.